For large-scale operations, this can easily total in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. New lighting, HVAC, dehumidifiers, heat curtains, controllers not only can cost a fortune, but are expensive to operate. This is just the unfortunate reality of running a grow facility, but not anymore. If you've heard of a company called Green Rebates, then you already know what I'm talking about. Green Rebates changed the entire indoor cultivation industry seemingly overnight. They are the leading rebate and incentive management company in the US, and their sole purpose is to get you paid for the purchase of new grow equipment. Not a loan, real cash paid to growers. To date, Green Rebates has put more than $75 million back in the pockets of growers all across the nation. It doesn't matter if you've just purchased new equipment, are planning an expansion, opening a new facility, or maybe even just waiting for the economy to turn around before making any purchasing decisions. If you're a grower, you need to call the team at Green Rebates. They run an in-depth review of your facility to find all applicable equipment and energy rebates, and can connect you with every leading product manufacturer to find the right fit for your needs. Then they show up with a check. It won't cost you anything to find out how much money is being left on the table. Money that you can use to grow your business. Call Green Rebates, tell them you heard about them on the Cannabis and Tech Today podcast, and get ready to get paid.
This is another episode of Cannabis Tech Talks presented by Green Rebates here at MJBizCon, and I am sitting here with Tracee McAfee from Cryo Cure.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
I'm so excited to chat with you because I just cracked this jar of Cryo Cure flower, and
Oh my gosh,
I'm
right?
overwhelmed by how delicious it smells. The strain is the juice, you said?
Yeah, that's the juice. And This is what's incredible about it. And not only does it look great, it was harvested and ready to consume in only 12 hours.
How are you doing that?
Magic, no, kind of, a little bit of magic, a lot of hard work. But it's our Cryo Cure process that's globally patented. That's lyophilization, or removing the moisture from the flower via freeze drying method. Unlike traditional freeze dryers, we're not removing all of the moisture and terpenes. That's what our patent covers, is making it perfect for smokable flower. In just 12 hours, right?
So
mind-bending.
Talk to me about the origin of this, the idea, the concept, the RD&D. Like, talk me through it. How did this happen?
Well, it was all just based on I was working in the garden and I wanted to smoke the flower just the way it was on the plant. I really don't like cannabis after it goes through traditional cure. It's nothing like its former self. And I didn't like that. It doesn't taste the same, it doesn't look the same. So I went to my partner, Greg, who is a genius, and I said, Greg, I want to smoke this flower like it is on the plant. How do we do that? Should I go get the dehumidifier? He's like, no. He said, I remember Ed Rosenthal wrote that there was a lot of potential with freeze drying. And that's all it took for us to really dig in. We said, if Ed said it, why the hell not? Let's go for this. Let's try it. And about a year later, a lot of ruined cannabis, blood, sweat, and tears. We did it. We perfected the process, and the result is cryo. And it's unlike anything anybody's ever smoked. And the efficiencies are amazing. It's not just great for the consumer. The savings and the efficiencies in the operation is literally helping people keep that cost per gram to a minimum. And it's also a great tool for rebates. So we're really excited to be talking with Green Rebates about how our machinery can help get rebates to our clients.
So I want to touch on the Green Rebates. That is so important. But first, for anyone listening who doesn't know, Ed Rosenthal is just, legendary grower, author, creator of the Cannabis Growers, everything you need to know about growing in the first place. And you're connected with him personally now, is that right?
Now, he's part of our company.
Amazing.
He and his wife, Jane, were so impressed. Danny Danko introduced us together.
From High Times.
And Ed was so impressed. He made us prove ourselves with test results, consuming it. Smoking weed the first time with Ed Rosenthal, I about cried, right? It was like, my next stop is Snoop, I guess, So it was great, and he approved it, and he says, my wife and I would like to join your company. And who's going to say no to Ed Rosenthal, right? And so we brought them in, and honestly, it was the best decision we ever made, because Ed doesn't endorse anybody. His good reputation is on the line, and the fact that we're caretakers of that, is a blessing, and we're really grateful for that.
It's stewarding a legacy, really,
Heck
with
yeah.
this flower and this
Heck
new
yeah.
product.
And
It's
Ed
so
is
cool.
the coolest guy, and we're really blessed. But there's other people that we've been working with that aren't as notable, but they've been big influences to Greg and I. We're a small company, and we're inspired by so many people in our industry. And, you know, the tough times we're all facing right now, and seeing people pull together to survive together, and how can we work together to get through this tough time, it propels us really every day.
Yeah, the community founded the industry, and you're combining the two,
That's
the community
right.
and the industry, it sounds like.
Yeah, not everybody's this huge conglomerate. It's a lot of husbands and wives and family and small associates that got together, putting it all on the line to enter this space. And it's, you know, it's really important that we stick together to get to federal level at least, and hopefully.
Absolutely, and I want to talk about federal policy and the incoming administration and what it could mean, but first, speaking about collaboration and working together, you mentioned Green Rebates. We're on the Green Rebates stage here.
Yes, no doubt.
How are you working together?
Well, it's new relationship.
Okay.
You know, the more I got to learn about what Green Rebates is about, it was almost like an aha moment for us. So we're going to be working, I'm actually going to make them our official rebate partner, working with us because I believe in what they're doing that much. It's like free money, and they do all the hard work for you and the paperwork. Sign me up, right?
Yeah.
And I think our partners that we work with, our machinery and other tech, I think they're going to want to hear that story as well. And I'd like to champion that message with them.
And so your process is very specifically not only great for the flower, great for the consumer. I think you said farm to
face in 12 hours.
Farm to face in 12 hours.
Who doesn't
Incredible.
want cannabis like that, right?
And
it's
it smells
just
so great.
amazing.
It's beautiful.
The smell, it's the loudest flower.
It is loud.
And it preserves monoterpenes that a lot of people have never experienced,
Yeah.
because they evaporate naturally while hanging in a dry room. So we lock those in, and so you're going to taste things and experience the medicine in a way you never really had before. So that's
Incredible.
what I like about it.
And it's doing all of that, and it's also efficient. As you were saying, it's going to save you money because the process removes time and
No more hanging it there, you know, it gets bucked, it gets put on trays, less trim team people, it's faster. So the room you save by hanging it and drying it, you can grow in, so you can grow more. The utility savings alone is huge.
Huge.
It's hard to keep a room on mega size dehumidified properly, cooled properly. The cannabis in the back is different moisture content than the cannabis in the front. It's the biggest pain point in cultivation, and we're happy to help solve that problem.
incredible. Talk to me about what the future might look like. How do you feel about this incoming administration and what the future might hold for you as a business, as a consumer?
I'm excited about it all, and the fact that it's still unknown. And anytime someone says, you know, I want it to go federal, it sounds great, but anytime the feds get involved in stuff, it worries me. That's where I'm at. But I know it's going to open a lot of opportunity for people that we've all been hanging on for. I just want us all to get a little better established so we have strong sea legs before the big guys come in, because you know, and I just want people to have a nice firm grip and be in a better position to be acquired or to get that capital that we've all been trying to get for so long.
Right. How is your experience here at the trade show? I mean, you must be blowing people's minds with this.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, no one cares about the machine, right? They all want to see the flower. They already know what we're doing. Yeah, I know how you're doing it, but I want to see and smell it. So we had some friends in the area here who cryo cured some flower for us, and here it is.
And here it is.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And it's, you know, you got to see it and feel it to believe it. And we're just growing that message organically. And having a partner like Cannabis Tech today as well, they've really put us on the map. You know, being their drying and curing partner this year really means a lot. And we won the Innovation Award this year.
Congratulations.
I know,
it's
right?
A huge deal. What a year for you.
Thank goodness, because it's every day is a challenge. So to win things like that and be recognized, it puts a lot of wind in our sails.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so glad to chat with you. Where can people find you and what you're doing?
CryoCure.com or Instagram at Cryo Cure Machines. And we've got a lot of big news coming for 2025. That's what we've been hustling with for 2024. This is the first trade show I've done all year.
Wow.
And I felt like I was in some kind of timeout, and I really wanted to get out and see my friends and do things like this. It was great working with you today. Thanks.
Wonderful working with you. Your emergence, you're blooming. It's incredible. Tracee, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next
You
time.
bet.
This has been another episode of Cannabis Tech Talks here at MJBizCon with Green Rebates. We'll see you next time.
Cryo Cure perfectly dries your cannabis harvest in as little as 12 hours. It uses finely tuned time, temperature, and pressure to create terpene-rich flower with the right moisture content. It's perfect for smoking or extraction. Cryo Cure gets your flower to market faster with models that can handle up to 1,000 pounds at a time. This incredible patented tech is available in the US, Canada, and around the world. Remember, if it's not Cryo Cure, it's just freeze-dried. Learn why at cryocure.com.